I spy with my little eye a shift in energy. So, all morning, I've been hearing Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Crazy, 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 crazy. And I just did an energy check in, and we've got, what's this? Yeah, Five of Swords, the Tower, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. And then I asked what's shifting: loyalty, boundaries, abandonment. Let me gather myself. So I'm hearing a few things with this, and all of it is like relatively good. I just don't know if you're going to take that as good. We'll check in with that. We'll see. With this Five of Swords, there's an energy of someone overcoming self-doubt, making amends, energy of like unexpected surprises. And then obviously we had like the Tower out, upheaval, shifts, all of that. And it's upright, so like external. So something externally is both causing the shift within this person, and that is the thing, this person is the thing that's going to come and like cause this dramatic shift, this upheaval within your own life. This is very like page energy, because we have the Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. So Page of Wands was at the bottom of the deck and the Page of Cups came out. Both very fresh, both very idealistic, childlike, enthusiastic, right? Just getting their bearings, gaining their sea legs sort of energy. And that's how they're gonna come with whatever opportunity it is that they're coming to present to you, or however it is that they're going about this, right? Which is good, which is very, very good energy, because I split the deck to the Ace of Wands reversed here, right? Which talks about lacking direction, something sort of bubbling under the surface. And I think that's what the Tower is for them. I think Spirit is like guiding this and putting them in a pressure cooker, making this like really like boil within them, and it's going to come like bursting out. And that's why I think that's why they're going to approach you with this page energy. Back to Irreplaceable before we even get to, well, hold on. Loyalty, boundaries, abandonment. That's what's like, I can't even remember what I just asked you guys. I got like a few hours of sleep, so rock with me. I'm literally going to sleep after this. That, like, with loyalty, starting with loyalty, boundaries, abandonment. Clearly there was abandonment here, and boundaries was like a hard line in the sand, kind of like putting you in the no pile, you in the not worth it pile, like drew very strict boundaries with you that led to them abandoning you. I'm not saying it's right, but that's just what it is. And the opportunity here is like the clarity of how they weren't loyal to you, and how they did actually owe you their loyalty, and how you were loyal to them. And why I'm getting like boundaries like drawn in the sand sort of thing in that way is because Irreplaceable has been playing in my head. And like just the thought of, I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. This is not gender specific, but it's like this person, you were replaceable to this person, or so they thought, right? It's like, okay, this is too hard. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Crazy work. But that's what they were considering. That's what they were thinking about. And they're reflecting on this. They're thinking about how they drew such harsh boundaries with you, and kind of going over that and how it shot them in the foot, because this thinking specifically talks about like missing someone, desiring someone. They're not desiring boundaries, they're desiring like dissolving those boundaries, because we've got withdrawn, escaping, bitterness. That is those are the kind of the things that they were thinking about. That's what led to them setting those boundaries, and they're like second guessing all of this, like how they were wrong to be bitter, how they were wrong to like use abandoning you as a form of escape and withdrawing, going within themselves, like how that their need for escape and their tendency to withdraw led to them just abandoning you. They're really, really focusing on that. And it's like that is what's bubbling under the surface here. That's what's causing this shift in energy, and that's what's causing them to that's how they're going to be approaching you. Whether that's good or bad, that's how they're going to be approaching you. And let's see. Spirit, what's the current energy of the collective? Please and thank you. So that's their energy. Let's see what's your energy. Okay. That flew out there. Five. They had the Five of Swords. You've got Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands, Strength, Eight of Wands, World at the bottom of the deck here. I mean, current energy that you're sitting in, you were I think it's the flip side of like irreplaceable is so like it can be flipped either way. It's so flippant. Hello. With this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles reversed, then Four of Wands, celebration energy. Let's literally read what it says. So it's celebrating union, community support, united, lover returns, homecoming party, celebration, wedding. I think you've accepted what has happened. You've grieved over this. You've been surrounded by support that's allowed you to really gain a new sense of self, gain a lot of strength through this abandonment, through this withdrawal. And it is the thing that is propelling you forward. Right? It's like, you must not know about me. I rise. Still I rise. And I think that's the approach that you're being called to have with this person. I'm not saying that you should ignore them or anything like that. Hello? Sorry, I couldn't grab this. I'm not saying you should ignore them. I am saying, though, that this is closing out a cycle for you. Something that you needed to learn about yourself. That you do have the strength, that you are supported more than you know, that you aren't alone, left out in the cold to just deal with your grief and your disappointment and your loss. And that resting in that strength is what is going to propel you forward and close out cycles, like close out this sort of thing happening, you encountering these sorts of people. But also, Five of Pentacles reverse speaks of something coming back around, right? Acceptance, but something coming back around. Four of Wands, literally like celebrating union, upright. And strength also talks about like compassion and grace. So I think you need to approach this like very compassionately, very gracefully, and allow this to move at the pace that it's meant to move at. I mean, don't block yourself from cycles being closed out just because you were sitting in this energy of like grief and loss, because this person already understands that. I know what collective this is. It took me a second. I know what collective this is. Again, the person thought that you were very disposable, treated you as if you were very disposable because of their own self-doubt. And their own self-doubt caused them to mistake whatever it was between the two of you as something that it wasn't. And they didn't see the opportunity that was there for you all. Oh, a lot just came out there. They didn't see that. They felt very trapped. They felt very blinded by their desire for you. We've got trapped, ecstasy, broken, running, longing, emotional storm. We already had escaping, withdrawn, abandonment, blah, 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 blah. So it's like they looked at you and they could see all the broken parts of themselves, and it made them run. It made them feel trapped. And now they're reflecting on, and it causes like huge emotional storm, right? But now they're reflecting on the ecstasy they felt with you and how much they long for you, crave your touch, and just how much they want you, but also how they feel very trapped by this desire for you and how they don't want it to overtake you. This is a person who is very much used to control and has a very hard time relinquishing control, and has a hard time knowing that someone has the power to break them, sort of energy. How's this being guided back to you? Okay. We might switch decks here. Hold on, let me pause. So I'm very confused with what is coming out here. I had to take several seconds for this. We have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. I think this is coming back to you very emotionally charged, very determined, but very emotionally charged, wanting to find common ground, wanting to get back to building, like working towards that Ten of Cups, that family, that stability sort of energy, wanting to discuss and move past the illusions, the confusion, the unclear feelings, but I don't know that this is coming in a way that you need, because we have Knight of Wands and Five of Wands. Why am I hearing that this is going to piss you off? Which is funny because we have Lovers at the bottom of the deck there. So like there's, you know, it's highly conflictual because all four fives came out within the span of this reading. The Five of Wands finally rounding it out. Let's see how you're being guided to... No, let's see how Spirit sees this. I mean, it's being guided back to you for a reason, or how Spirit is guiding you to respond. How are you being guided to respond? Please and thank you. Two of Pentacles flipped over, but it didn't come out. Adapt. Adapt is crazy. But adapt. We have Empress reversed here. Spirit, clarify Empress reversed. So, how you're being guided to respond. Four of Wands again. Ace of Pentacles again. Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. Empress reversed. Strength. I don't know about this. I'm really confused about this. We're gonna have to give me a second. We're gonna switch decks. We're gonna pull some more from this. This is very lusty to me. Knight of Wands and then now Queen of Wands. She's sexy. She's magnetic. She's confident. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But do you want to lead with that energy? I don't feel as though that... I feel as though that sends the wrong message. It's like when you are faking confidence. Even if you actually are confident, I think leading with that, given that this person made you feel as if you were replaceable, well, when I clarify the Empress reversed, we got Four of Swords reversed, Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, hold on. The World. Four of Swords. I'm just going to read these to like help us make sense of this. So Four of Swords reversed for this specific deck. No action or movement. Stagnation, exhaustion, passive, dormant abilities, ghosting, feeling restless, burnt out. Nine of Wands reversed. I'm sorry. This is Nine of Wands upright. A test of faith, courage, boundaries, grit, determination, faith, endurance, holding the line, persistence. But we're going to read it reverse as well because I did say that. Choose your battles, out of control, being defensive, retreat, try another approach, overwhelmed, not worth it. And then the World, end of a chapter. Sense of belonging, accomplishment, achievement, whole, fulfillment. Reading Emperor's reversed here. Feminine power, insecure, blocked, creativity, pay attention to your body, dependence, negligence. Oh. Okay. No, okay, so it's actually good. So the Queen of Wands here is good. There's an opportunity here for you, obviously, with this offer. And it is for new romance, but I think this made you feel weak. I think you felt weak to this as well. Felt very powerless to this, powerless to how you wanted them, powerless to the depth of the intimacy here. So you've been called to have strength and to be confident, to you know what it is, you know what it is for you specifically. What you're learning here is that you don't need to be afraid of your feminine power. You don't need to be afraid of your raw like sexuality and sensuality, your essence. You don't need to be afraid of that. And that is what had you blocked. That's what had you Empress reversed, right? Kept you stagnant, stuck. Because we're gonna read it reverse. I'm pretty sure as I flipped it, like as I was dealing with it, I flipped it upright because I remember first seeing choose your battles here. I'm pretty sure it was reversed. So you're closing out of time of feeling out of control. And I don't know why else you would feel out of control with this, with all this like heavy wand energy, especially because I felt like they were going to approach you very sexually. I don't know that they're going to approach you very sexually, but I do think that you might be worried about that. And that is what might make you stonewall them, because I'm getting the energy of that. And why there's like this balancing act, right? It's like you are this raw, sensual, like powerful being. You're attractive, you're sexy, and it's okay to own that. But balance. Oh, that's the moon. Illuminated subconsciousness. That's the moon. That fell out. Where's two? Okay, there we go. Balance. Balance. Adapt. Juggle both. There we go. Yeah, that took a second there. I was very, 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 very confused. Now we are going to switch and just very quickly see Spirit's end game for this. Spirit, will be, what's your intended outcome for this? That was the Chariot that just fell. Ooh, a lot just came out here. We've got the Star and the Four of Swords, the Artist, Queen of Swords, the World, Three of Pentacles, Justice at the bottom of the deck here, and the Four of Wands again, and Three of Cups again. I'm sorry, my darlings. This is very much meant for. I understand that oh my goodness. What's crazy is when I was channeling Irreplaceable, I had a like, stick with me here. I had a message of like, I was thinking that we shouldn't take this perspective when it comes to love of like, I can have another you in a minute sort of energy on both ends, right? Like we just shouldn't be so cavalier about love and about people, because we are all unique. We all have our own unique energetic blueprint. We all come into this world vastly different from other people. We all are like-minded. We are all part of one consciousness, but there's a reason why we are an individual, a part of a collective, and that should be celebrated and that should be honored. And it's because like why that was coming up for me is that, and further on that was that to not put up fronts, right? Like to not pretend about something that like that's not true for you. And what's true for you here is that like, literally Queen of Swords, owning your truth, knowing your truth, speaking the truth, right? Witty, but like kind and very in touch, but also knowing how to direct. It's that you need to this is a vision of yours that you wanted that's coming into fruition. It's something that you've always wanted to manifest that is manifesting finally. And it's okay to understand that just because someone did wrong does not necessarily mean that they don't love you, right? Like we do things based off of our own past, our own insecurities. That's their thing. That's their axe to grind. That's their thing to deal with. And you don't owe anyone forgiveness. However, this is clearly something that is going to, after moments of pause and reflection, is something that's going to cause a lot of hope and renewal within you. You're going to see yourself in this because you've been there as well. And this is going to spark a lot for both of you. And it's going to, like, you see how, like, with the artist, it's like opening up a portal, like a whole new world, closing out like old cycles and leading to more fulfilling ones, more fulfilling ones, more collaborative ones, right? And we have the Chariot fall. Like, greater forces are over this. Clearly, like, as you know, this is literally from Spirit here. Let's pause with that for a second. The intended outcome for this is hope, renewal, truth, and closing of cycles, learning to collaborate. Anything else, Spirit? Funny that this is the only one that came out right as I was like, oh, I need to switch decks. Any closing messages about this love connection, Spirit? Men in the Mirror has been so heavy. One, again, like, this is coming in hot. This is just coming in really, really hot. But Two of Wands. Literally, man in the mirror, assessing, evaluation, looking at how far you've come, looking at assessing, like, how, like, what's guiding you to this point, what you need to take with you, and what you need to cut loose, right? Looking at the man in the mirror. But also, something about, I'm pretty sure at some point, man in the mirror talks about taking a chance or something like that, right? Like, Two of Wands, taking a chance. Also looking out into the world. Reminding me again of the Artist card, but also windows, you can see your reflection, but you can also see through. You can see the other side. So it's like, see the other side of this. Come out on the other side of this. And just have a very, like, embrace this in the beginning and just have a very, like, well-balanced approach to this. The King of Cups is very emotionally aware, emotionally in tune, emotionally stable, right? Doesn't let that stuff come to the surface and affect how, you know, he interacts with others. Lastly, what is this person's intentions? Yes, this is meant to grow you. This is meant to lead you to a sense of fulfillment and purpose, but that does not necessarily mean union. So let's see. Just really in closing, what is this person's intentions with you? What is this person hoping for with this? Why am I getting with this? Like, restore your faith in them, but also restore your faith in yourself, right? Like, have you sitting again in this energy. Queen of Wands coming out twice. Excuse me, confirmation burp. It's like, hey, I know I hurt you. Like, I know this had to have hurt you, made you think that you weren't worth anything, but you are, and I want you to see yourself as that. And you already do those, so that's really, really good. But it's also great that they understand that they recognize that, and that's how they're moving forward. 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Clearing up this energy, heading towards this. I mean, 10 of Cups, again, 10 of Cups came out before as well. And we also have 7 of Swords, death and rebirth, right? So from deceiving you, lying to you, going at it alone, to like transitioning. What are we transitioning to? Just one more. This coming in, so they're not really telling me what is going to be the outcome for you guys as a pairing, whether or not there is a pairing to be seen, because starting out we have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck there. What they're wanting from this, though, again, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, the Empress. With the Queen of Wands first coming out again, it's just, it's just that they want you to be able to finally see your truth. That is what they hope for you. I think that's what Spirit's like guiding you towards, but also what this person is realizing that they want for you, right? To be able to see the truth in things and to stand in your truth of, hey, you saw certain things in me and I might have gaslit you, but you were right. And so hold on to your ability to see truth and to always seek truth. But also, like, don't let this harden you, right? Page of Cups, we started out with the Page of Cups coming out. So it's like they're leaning into this Page of Cups energy, and they're wanting you to lean into this Page of Cups energy and Empress. And I feel like, though Spirit isn't telling me this, because I don't think this is the main focus of this message, though Spirit isn't telling me this, I am getting the feeling, the sense here that there is an air of you both being able to take a novel approach to this, to go back as beginners and have something new be birthed from this, both individually and together. Right? Like, so that you can be abundant, you can prosper by standing in your truth and taking, embracing a more childlike spirit, but also by balancing out your and again, new perspectives. A pause, you're being paused because you need to take on a new perspective of something. You need to see that it's not bad how you approached this, right? But there just needs to be balance. There needs to be integration, and that it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to feel different about something. It's okay for someone to have hurt you and you still are giddy, enthusiastic of trying to maybe get to know them again, maybe start again, right? I'm hearing Begin Again by Taylor Swift. Literally split the deck to the Lovers. Like, it's okay to want love. It's okay to want to see something through. That's what we're getting with that. And the wheel just fell out as I was shuffling. It's time. It's beyond time. It's time for a shift to happen. It's time for this love to come into your life, for you to let love in. I cannot make this crap up. You guys just saw me. I did not do this. Like, this is not trick. I'm literally stumbling over my words. Literally, Seven of Swords is still at the bottom of the deck here. Split the deck to the Ace of Cups. It is time to open your heart. It is okay to embrace new beginnings and romance within this connection, and maybe, you know, within other connections. Maybe this is just a thing that like closed off your heart, and maybe that's also why they want you to have a Page of Cups approach. Literally, again, Queen of Cups here. We're getting so many confirmation cards because all of these came out in the first deck there. So this is amazing that we switched to a different deck, because it's just like, you know, understand your emotions, understand what it is that you're longing for deep down, and balance it out. Two of Pentacles again. Excuse me, confirmation burp, and that's it. That's it. Oh, shucks. I was like, wait, let me split the deck one more time. Two of freaking Cups. Two of freaking Cups. I feel like though this is though this may be scary, though this might be a huge upheaval, a huge change for you, one, you know in your heart what the truth of the situation is. Remember your confidence, remember everything that you've been integrating, but just know that, where was it? There we go, yeah. Know that it's so cool that I was able to do that. I'm so sorry, y'all. This can be trusted. Two of Cups specifically talks about trust, vulnerability, equal footing. There's not going to be this power struggle. There's not going to be this anguish, this heartbreak. Release it. Let it go. Let it go. Let go of all this despair, this desolation, and all of that. Literally, as I say, let it go. Burdens, right? Like, let go of the burdens. We're closing it out here. This can be trusted. This can be trusted. Don't let this keep you up at night. Go within. That's why the Four of Swords came out twice. You might be called to just start off with silence, right? Like, this might not move at first. This might be on pause at first, and then it's going to pick up steam, right? With the Chariot coming out twice and the Eight of Wands coming out in both decks. That's okay. That is very much okay. Go within, reflect, commune with your spirit team, and just see how you're feeling. Center yourself. Remember who it is that you are, and don't get so caught up in the passion of it. It's okay to invite in that passion. Don't shy away from that passion, but don't get so caught up in that passion, and maybe don't necessarily fully lead with it. But it's okay that, you know, it's okay that you have these passionate, intense feelings for this person. It's okay that this person brings you this elation, this ecstasy that you never imagined. It's okay. Embrace that. It's part of your journey, actually. That's what the wheel is calling you to do. That's what it's time for. Literally, again, as I pick it up, Knight of Wands as it falls. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Let freedom ring. All right, that is all. Yeah, I love you all so much. Have a wonderful day. If this resonates with you, please let me know.